close the door.
Start marching our way through the halls.
While we're walking, since we're kind of close and single file, I'm just going to roll a listen check since I'm not in the front, so I can't see very well. 21.
You can hear the echoing of your footsteps through the tunnel. You're coming around the bend, and there appears to be sort of a dead end.
It may behoove us to get a magical light spell up on Kaylee this time, since she's the front. Single file, pass the shield back, and then pass it again.
I will and cast it on her sword. Cool, shiny sword.
That's the sound of light being cast upon your sword. Okay, in front of you there is what appears to be a dead end.
Do any of you finger wigglers detect any magic?
Finger wigglers.
I would like to cast Detect Magic.
You detect that there is magic.
Neat.
Do I detect anything of note about the magic?
You detect magic coming from Caren and coming from Evo. I mean, you detect that there might even be a little magic coming from yourself.
Coming from anyone beside or anything besides the people in our party?
You suspect that everybody in your party is magic.
Nice.
Well, like, do I detect any
Because
magic
friendship
besides that
is magic?
coming from the party?
There's a little bit less magic coming from you because you're not as friendly as the rest of the party. You certainly do detect the magic of friendship in this room. You detect that there may be some discord.
Do we push it open? Is there a secret hatch? What are we?
So everybody's trying to figure out how to get out of the passageway. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Close chat.
Whoa.
All right.
Ride core.
So what's happening then?
Scotty, your initiative is the highest. You go first.
I cast Haste on myself, run up the side of the wall into the darkness on the ceiling, and then I cast Confusion on the party members below. Gotcha.
Hark, a betrayal.
Huh, who saw that coming?
That's going to be a will save from everybody.
I've got an 18.
Okay, I got 24.
I have a 23 as well.
Okay, so Confusion did not affect anybody. I'm also going to use my supernatural ability to summon a big ol' swarm of dire rats. They're going to show up in 5 rounds, Cass.
Okay, this is
I
round
hope
one.
they get Ben first. I'm going to use ranged smite.
How tall is the ceiling?
It doesn't matter. It's within line of sight.
Yeah, but other effects may need to know. How tall is it, Cass?
Let's say 15 feet.
So if I crouch down, they won't be able to poke me with their swords. The result of my will save was a 22, so probably half damage.
I don't see anything on here that says they can do a will save.
So I just take the damage.
Okay, so 26.
I hold my initiative for spellcasters.
First, as a free action, I would just like to cast Mage Hand to give him a giant spectral finger, and I will Mage Armor myself.
I was really hoping for a giant's growth, so that I could reach him.
The ranged smite was a swift action.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So I got a javelin. So I'm going to throw that. So I didn't
Strength to
do damage
damage.
this turn.
Okay.
You didn't
What's
do
that?
any damage this turn?
No.
Okay.
He can put that 26 back because...
Why? What happened with
What?
the ranged?
So, ranged smite only works when I'm like, hey, fuck you, and then hit you.
Okay, so you cast ranged smite, now throw the javelin at me. And if the javelin hits, then you get the ranged smite as damage bonus.
It did not.
Okay.
How often?
I rolled an 8.
I want to cast Fairy Fire on the vampire bitch.
It's a cute
Turns
name.
out scurrying around in darkness was part of my plan for fighting you guys.
You're like fucking disco neon outline.
Since I can't reach him, I'll shoot at him with a bow. Because it's always good to have a ranged weapon. I miss.
I run along the ceiling with my haste, Thundercross split attack, dive grapple him from the ceiling. I nat 20'd my attack roll.
Oh, damn.
And then my
Sorry, Sean! Bye!
and then my grapple check was a 24.
You're gonna have to roll higher for your grapple, Sean.
I got 18.
So from the slam attack, d6 plus 4, you take 5 damage. However, every time you are hit with a slam attack, you suffer 2 negative levels.
Wait, 2 negative levels?
Like
Correct.
last levels?
Okay. So basically, what it is, negative levels are kind of like me draining your life force. They don't actually remove your character's levels yet. But they just basically, for each negative level you have, you basically just take a -1 on literally everything. And then the next time you have a chance to rest, you can get rid of them. But if you critically fail getting rid of the negative levels, that's when you actually lose an experience level.
Now, isn't it actually like 1 level per night of long rest? So if you had like 5 negative levels, you could do it over the course of 5 nights, because each one's an individual.
Yeah, it's 1 level per night.
Which, you know, I'll let you guys worry about that, assuming you survive. Also, as a result of the successful grapple, I'm going to latch onto your neck and suck your blood, and that's going to do 2 points of Constitution damage.
Sean just got sucked off.
Nice.
Finally, some good freaking food.
I'm gonna move.
I guess he's not upside down anymore. They're both sideways, like
Make me
newlywed lovers.
Make me change
Intertwined.
Okay, hold on. Bloop. There we go.
Can I wild shape into a crocodile to break the grapple?
Absolutely, you can.
You absolutely can.
You can absolutely
That's
wild
what I
shape.
do. I'm gonna wild shape into a crocodile.
Suddenly,
I've made a horrible mistake.
This might be problematic.
I don't know if D&D is a game like MTG where if you don't announce shit, it doesn't technically happen. But when I wild shape, it sets my HP to the maximum HP for the form I shaped to. I don't know what my HP was at currently before I shaped, but it's now at 22. So I'm going to use bite 9.
So you're in.
My grapple is +6. So it's... I rolled a 4, but it's still 20. So now I have you in a grapple?
So yeah, now you have
control
a hold
this
of
grapple
him instead.
Now
It's
next turn you can
fantastic.
start your death roll. Spin around like a washing machine.
I'm gonna squeal out in a small amount of terror. I was not expecting.
I call this
You're
one the
trapped in
Spanish
here with
Inquisition. I suppose I will just cast Scorching Ray. It counts as a ranged touch attack. An 11.
That's a miss.
Same thing against Sean.
Yep.
Thankfully an 8. So
Also
Sean,
a
what?
lucky Sean.
I guess I will harumph to myself as the next person takes their 6 seconds.
Kaylee's on the other side of Scott there, right?
She would have had enough movement to get into the square beyond the grapple.
Okay, well then she's on the other side of the grapple.
I'm gonna move to the other side of Kaylee.
So the vampire is sandwiched between the 4 members of the party. So there is a Scott sandwich.
I'm that delicious, treacherous meat.
He's got that meat.
Sweet
Although
meat.
realistically cheese, because, you know,
Oh,
Oh,
brought in an expert to play a vampire.
Forbidden cheese.
oh, that's
Regeneration kicks in, yo. Some of my wounds heal. 1 round ticks off of my timer before my swarm of rat boys shows up. I'm going to assume gaseous form, float up to the ceiling, and attempt to hide myself from the party.
Wouldn't you still be illuminated in gas form?
I
Yes.
imagine he's a shiny cloud.
Which will simply give me a tremendous... I mean, you guys just get like a +10 to spot me.
It's like -10 to hide, but yeah.
Oh, it's -10 to hide? Okay. Well, my hide result is still a 17.
Okay. Okay,
All right,
and that's what.
So everybody
spots?
run back towards the trapdoor. Let's go. Fucking run.
pincushion is in the way.
You can scooch past.
Yeah,
friends.
they can.
The
You
paladin
can move past.
Is the
players,
paladin
like,
gonna run away like a coward?
like a little
Oh,
bit?
I always knew the followers of BOGO to be cravens.
that sounds like incel talk to me.
I'm just saying, if we run back into the thing, we can trap him in there again.
If he follows you,
He doesn't
why
have
would
anywhere to
Why
go.
would I follow you back into the crypt
You
when you guys let
never-
me out?
you
I'll just go eat the village.
did a search check to see if there was a way past the dead end. Your choices are to fight him in this tunnel or unleash him upon that village that consigned you to save it.
Okay, let's scratch the fact that I was gonna run.
After communing with her god, she has rethunk her strategy.
Alright, so listen, guys. That's not a good plan, so we're not gonna do that. But I literally can't do anything.
What are the properties of this? Like, if we, like, separated your gaseous cloud, would you die? Because, like, you can't reform. Like, if I were to say throw a giant burst of air directly at you.
You could use something like that to, like, blow me somewhere else to move me around. You can't, like, disperse the cloud.
You could use that, though, to force the cloud back into the room.
What if I summoned an animal that was really large, like an elephant, and forced him to inhale the cloud, separating you into the two separate lungs, thus killing you by cutting you in half?
Also, an elephant is larger than 5 feet wide.
I'm not saying this is a strategy I want to employ. I'm just curious.
Kill it with fire.
Yeah.
What if it was in a tornado?
Dude, you can actually make sharknadoes. Because you can summon nature's ally sharks and summon the tornado to throw sharks at people.
Anyway, so basically he's just floating.
Yeah.
And there's not a fucking thing anyone can do at this point until he turns back.
I beg to differ, says the fire mage.
We have a big thing we can do.
Fire mage.
Realistically, he's the one who can't do shit when he's in his pussy form.
Shape
He
of
can't do, like,
vulva.
anything. He's just a bitch. He's a little gassy bitch.
I'm just gonna shit talk.
While in gaseous form, I cannot shit talk back. So
Good.
you win this round.
That's what I thought.
So
Mike's turn yet?
No, it's Sean's turn. Magic fucking crocodile.
Wild shape into some sort of large winged animal and try to use my wings to, like...
You wouldn't be able to get that big.
Why don't you just, like, wild shape into a prostitute? I hear their blowjobs are pretty okay.
Jesus Christ, man.
God damn it, Mike.
That was like... I can't... That was such... Okay. I'm so unhappy with that joke, man. That was such a, like, dad pun. I'm just gonna hold my initiative.
Can I go potty?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. Roll for potty.
It's not possible for me to do anything, so I will wait.
One turn till the rat boys show up. I will resume corporeal form standing on the ceiling. I want to walk to the other side of Nomi Boy, and then I will dive grapple Mike.
Oh, golly.
My first slam attack only got a 12.
That does not hit.
Second slam attack is a crit fail.
Fall on your face.
I'm too small for you to, like, accurately get... Golly. Sounds like my burning hands are gonna have to toast these buns.
Well, now I have to fucking move again.
It's almost as if I wanted to lure you guys into a place where it would be much harder for you to fight me.
Prone, like, pro-fuck, face down, ass up.
Crit failure, so, like, yeah, he's just, like,
the way,
ass up waiting for it.
Is it gonna take an entire turn to get to him?
Basically.
Fuck. Okay, so I'm just gonna ready an attack.
She gets her sword ready because it wasn't ready before.
Get it nice and hard.
She's rubbing her sword.
I'm gonna go ahead and bite him. Yeah, it's 26. Yep. I got nat 20, so...
Roll for damage.
Awesome.
14.
That if it's not magical, it does not beat my damage reduction.
Death roll? Or, well, grapple still.
Yeah, you get free grapple.
So grapple 20 after modifier is what it rolls at.
I only got a 17, so I'm grappled.
Yes! Okay.
Crocodile hangry.
You know, Sean, your fairy fires really dampened my style. I thought this was going to be a whole lot more of us fighting in pitch blackness with me, like, sitting around and picking you guys off.
I mean, but to be fair, you're getting, like, a what? What is this, like, a +8 level adjustment just for being vampire? I might just throw my burning hands at him.
Burning hands, I mean, that's cone, so that's going to hit Sean, too.
Burning hands is a cone?
Yup.
Then I am just going to go for a scorching ray. I roll a total of 21 for range touch. 6 damage.
6 damage. Alright, yeah, I think I can handle that.
Well done. You got him. The rats begin appearing. They pour into the tunnel.
From everywhere.
From everywhere.
Oh, well, it's time for Caren's spinny move.
Well, the first ones that come into range of me get swatted. 26 to crush one of the rat swarms.
They're not swarms, they're individual dire rats.
Oh, they're individual dire rats.
Why don't you just stomp on it?
You know how big a dire rat is?
I was about to say, like dire rats are the size of medium dogs.
Oh.
I may have a solution for the rats, my dudes.
Unfortunately, my solution might involve fire.
I swatted the fuck out of the dire rat.
You smashed it into a blood mist. Like stomping on a cream puff, it just goes everywhere.
I am going to assume gaseous form to escape the grapple. This time, I'm going to float my 20 feet towards where everybody assumes that the exit to the secret passageway is.
Such careful wording.
I've played enough D&D, been around enough monkey's paws and wish spells. You gotta be...
You gotta be super specific sometimes.
Okay, there's a reason the term rules lawyer came to be. When someone gets a little too particular about how the rules as written should be interpreted.
Rat number 2 is going to attack Ben. First one misses. Rat number 3 is going to attack Ben.
Just all of the rats are swarming me.
Swarm number 1 is swarming Ben. Ben takes 11 damage. Swarm number 2 is going to attack the gnome. 2 of them hit. 4 damage.
I don't know what to do.
Smash the rats or try to go over to where the vampire is and try to smash him.
It may be prudent to put yourself in front of the gnome and the rats.
Yeah, I will do that.